Hey guys, Lone PC Gamer here. We're back again with Diablo 3. This is my third video today that I've uploaded of Diablo 3. But videos before I was showing you my Barbarian build. Now I'm going to show you my Demon Hunter build and the type of stuff you want to look for when trying to build a Demon Hunter. This Demon Hunter uses a two-handed bow. I'm really fond of the dual wielding crossbows, but I haven't found decent enough weapons to make up for the loss of this quiver. This quiver isn't even good. It has well, it's alright, you know, it has increased attack speed by 14% in the base, 144 dex plus 34 from the socketed gem. And that gem is square. It's not a star or anything like that. But anyway, let's take a look at. First, I want to show you my skills. Actually, my primary weapon. I've been going back and forth. I find bolus shot to be my favorite. Right now, I'm just using the base. Increases explosion radius of bolus shot. I was using what was it? Where is it? Yeah, fire multiple shots and poison instead of exploding shots. But I like the volatile explosives. Anyway, that's what I use there. Elemental arrow shoots out these nether tentacles, which are badass looking. They're slow, but they do a shitload of damage. I use for hotkey 1 caltrops, which basically it's a snare. And it slows down the target, and the rune for it, bait the trap, increases the critical hit chance while they're in the trap. Vault is hotkey number 2. Basically, you do a somersault, such as thus. Hotkey 3 is my sentry. It's just basically a turret that sits around and shoots at stuff. This hotkey 3 doesn't. Many of them are pretty useless. That's the most useful one I've found. And hotkey 4 is multi-shot, which is good for big groups of enemies. And I hardly ever have to use it because my elemental arrow tends to do work on mobs pretty well. For my passive skills, I use sharpshooter, and I gain 3% critical chance every second. It resets 1 second after you get a crit. After you critically hit somebody, it resets. So let me show you something real quick. My damage right now is 103,524. If I take this off, put it back on, oh, that didn't work, did it? I'm gonna have to crit somebody, but it drops down dramatically. That is not my damage all the time. That is the next amount of critical damage I will do upon an enemy, though. Anyway, my second passive is steady aim. As long as there are no enemies within 10 yards, all damage is increased by 20%, which is great because I'm a ranged attack class. And third is archery. I gain bonus based upon the weapon type. Your main weapon hand. Bow is 15, crossbow is 50% critical damage, and crossbow is 10 crit chance. Now I'm using a crossbow, which I think is probably the best option to go with if you're using archery for your third passive. Now let's go ahead and look at some stats. Now you'll notice strength is useless for this class, absolutely useless. Dexterity is probably your most important stat on this character. Intelligence is a bonus, helps for resistances. The more intelligence you have, the more resist all you have. Vitality is probably the second most important, which I'm lacking in this character. Right now I only have 20,000 base life, which is pretty bad. That's the most, I'm having trouble with that with my Barbarian as well. But as long as unless you're soloing, you shouldn't have a problem. If you got like a group of 4 running around, and you're off to the side shooting your arrows, you'll be just fine, I think. Unless you got some molten dude shooting fireballs at you. In that case, you got to kite quite a bit. Let's look at the items here. for my helm. I got my dex, I got my bonus intelligence, and I got armor. Armor is important for any character. The more armor you have, the more damage reduction you have. So it's an alright helm. 663 is not a bad base armor stat for that item. Shoulders, I got my 70 dex, 77 vitality, 16 resist all. That needs to be upgraded. The resistance is quite a bit. Pretty crappy shoulders. My amulet is pretty decent. Critical hit damage is increased by 44%, 21% better chance of finding magical items. Bonus there. 118 dex. Chest, 2-socketed, 539 base armor. 137 dex, 46 resist all, plus 222 armor, and I got the 238 dexterity gems put into that. Gloves here, I got 105 dex, 49 vitality, and critical damage increased by 28%, excuse me. Bracers, I got 124 dex, 23 resist all, 14% magic find. These are okay. These can probably be upgraded quite a bit as far as resist all is concerned. Again, the magic find is just a bonus, really. Nobody's really stacking up on that as far as items go. You get that with your Paragon level after you max out your character to 60. Each time you level up that Paragon level, you gain +3 magic find, +3 gold find percentage. On top of your 5 valor stacks if you kill 5 elite mobs, which is great. My belt's decent, 141 dex, 58 resist all. Pants, again, I got 2 socket, 403 base armor, 12 resist all, which is pretty crappy. 128 dex. We got 238 dexes in there. Already showed you my quiver. Boots, 456 armor, 157 dex. There's no resistances in this, but I got the 65 intelligence bonus, 78 vitality, 38 arcane resist. Not bad. Could use some resist all there. This is probably my pride and joy on this character. I found this with my barbarian while I was doing a magic find run. Pretty elite weapon here. I think the most I've seen right now is 1400 DPS for a two-handed bow. So this is definitely a keeper. Almost sold it on the auction house for quite a bit of money, but I decided, nah, at a level 60 demon hunter, I'm gonna use it. Yes, and you'll notice I'm a dude, but she's a chick. Something about I don't know. Chick classes kicking ass, I think, is quite sexy. I'm having trouble differentiating between these new legendary gloves I found and the ones I'm wearing. As you can see, the damage is, if I replace this, would be minus almost 11,000 damage, which isn't true, because like I said before, from my passive, my passive skill, my damage increases every second dramatically until I crit hit. So that's really probably only 4,000. I lose 4,000, but I gain. Actually lose dex if I replace it, but each hit adds 194 life. If you get items with hit adds life, it's always something to really take into consideration. It's a very good stat. This increases critical hit chance by 7.5. But the gloves I'm wearing increases the damage by 28, so I'll probably end up selling those. Let's take a look at this here. See? Look at my resistances. Horrible. 200. As I was saying, on certain items like my shoulders here, they need more resistances. That's basically what I'm lacking. If you take everything into consideration and you add those resistances, you should be alright. This is Inferno Act 1. Let's actually see how we're doing festering wood. We'll find out. Hold on a second. Well, I'm here. Might as well.
It is good to fight with you again.
Let's get my template out here a little bit. Here's the elemental layer I was talking about. The damage is quite awesome, actually. Let's see what he does as far as base damage goes. I'm gonna hitting 30, 128, 47.
Now we fight!
See, everything's like one hit with this.
A mighty adversary is before us.
Trying to snare him up here. Can't hit him. Oh shit.
Wounded.
See, if I had a group of people here that could basically tank for me.
I am wounded.
Oh, don't! Oh, I got stuck by the fucking wall. I'd be in no trouble whatsoever. This is what I normally do when I run this character. I don't solo her in Inferno, basically because of the 20,000 life and my items that have low resistances. But she kills like a boss, I'm not even kidding. Anyway, I hope you guys got some help at least from what I was saying about this build. You know, I think definitely the two-handers.
The dead do not rest here, and neither should we.
But
Oh, I've
like
seen far too much of the dead by now to fear them.
So again, let me know if you guys want to see a certain character class played, and any tips or any questions you guys want to have. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.